Hey, good morning. Welcome, Capricorn. You can't really see that, can you? It was all glary. So, hi, Capricorn. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it is a personal growth reading. So, we're going to take a look at blocks, obstacles, fears, strengths, advice, what you don't see, what to look for, and where you are headed. I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot this morning. And keep in mind, or this afternoon, or whenever you watch this, for me it's morning, um, keep in mind this may or may not resonate. It is, it is a collective reading, but always check out your other placements too, because in this type of reading, it can be just really helpful. Also, these are timeless. You'll come across them when you need to, but I am posting this mid-January. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Capricorn. What do Capricorns need to know? Haven't used the light seer. Well, maybe I have. I feel like I haven't, but I've been kind of stuck on my Runic tarot. Try to go back and forth. I have all the decks I really love right here, but I need to once in a while pull the other ones. I've got all my decks are all over. No, they're all over actually. They're not just up there either. Okay. Let's do this, Capricorn. What do our Capricorns need to know? What is their block? I don't like that, Capricorn. Star and Three of Swords. This is probably gonna be a tough reading. Obstacles and fears. Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords. Strengths. King of Swords. And Justice. Okay. Advice. Chariot. And Knight of Pentacles. Those are two really interesting energies, because Knight of Pentacles is slow and Chariot's fast. What you don't see. Four of Pentacles and what to watch for. Five of Swords. And where are you headed, please? Six of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a healing issue with you. It could be a work-related issue. It could be something of that nature, because the Eight of Pentacles, though, is really about learning. Sometimes when it comes up, if this has to do with love, it can be healing. I feel like there's something that's really disappointed you here. Kind of really hurt you, actually. Now, this absolutely could be work-related. This could be any life area, because I got kind of all different, all different suits. So it could be anything. But I have the Star and the Three of Swords as your blocks. These are hard blocks, because the Star is about hope and faith. And not faith like the Hierophant, but faith like having faith, having hope, looking to the stars. There's something here that's broken that. And I think it comes from that Three of Swords, like you've been really hurt. Something really hurt you, made you really sad. And because of that, you're losing the hope. And you need to get that back, because we should never lose hope. And hope can be a lot of different things. If, for instance, if this is a relationship and someone has left you and it's made you sad, well, you can't always be hopeful that they'll come back. But you can be hopeful for something better, or, a new life experience of some sort, even if it's not love right away. So it's important to always keep the hope, even when you're sad. And it's hard, because when you've been hurt, that's when it's the hardest to grab hold of that. Grab hold of it. It is. I mean, these kind of readings get me a little teary-eyed, but I feel like this is hard. It's a hard energy, and it's hard to get past. I'm hoping this reading will just shed some light. It's not going to be all of the answers, because this is hard, and it's not going to, but hopefully that you can see some things that are the struggles, and you can, you know, I don't know, just identify with them. Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords are in your obstacles slash fears. I feel like the Eight of Cups is a fear. I feel like you're really afraid to move forward. You're really afraid to, there's something here that scares you about heading towards something new. And I feel like the Ace of Swords is an obstacle, like you're keeping yourself from seeing the truth. However, you've got the Justice in a Strength, but there's something here, and it could be, you know what, I want to take that back. I think you're afraid to speak your mind. Speak the truth about how you feel, and you're struggling with that because you really want to say it, but you can't. And again, that's partially fear. It's partially obstacle, though, because until you can articulate how you feel, whether it's if it's to a person that hurt you or to a situation that hurt you, it's really hard to move on. But more importantly, to articulate it to yourself, because we can't always say something to someone. We just can't. I mean, I know that. Like, you can't. And sometimes you can. And sometimes you absolutely should. But you have to use this reading as how it fits in your situation. But I feel like most importantly, if you can articulate why you're hurt, why you have kind of losing hope here, and that will allow you to move forward, because the Eight of Cups is actually about moving forward. It's leaving something behind that no longer serves you. So if that no longer serves you and it's not working for you, it's hard though. Like, this is a hard thing to go, I'm just going to move on to the next or the better. Or when someone causes an end, and how do you move forward from that? You know, it's kind of like that. But I do feel like you got some good stuff going on in your strength. You have the King of Swords and the Justice. King of Swords could be somebody, but I think it's more of you have the ability to stand tall, for one, because a king is in charge and they stand tall. It's kind of like a figure of speech, but it's kind of like also a presence as well. And that you are articulate and you can be very direct in what you need, want to say, want to be clear about. Even though the Ace of Swords is in your, it's an obstacle. You're not doing it. You're struggling with it only because I think it's scary, but you have it in you to do so. And the Justice here is saying, understand that the right thing, it will happen. And it's a strength. It's a strength. So it's not, even if you don't see it as a positive, the right thing, you may not for a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, maybe even a year. Sometimes we get hurt and it takes a while to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because sometimes it takes that ending to create something brand new and maybe better. And I feel like that's what the Justice is. There is something happening here that's supposed to happen, and it's the right thing to happen. So keep that in mind as you move forward, and keep that as a perspective. Your advice is, trudge along, Knight of Pentacles. Keep moving forward, but move forward with intent. And I feel like the Chariot's speaking to moving forward as well. These are both forward moving cards. I don't think the Chariot's saying just go. I think what it is saying, let go of the reins. Let go of the reins. You don't have control. So allow the Chariot to move you forward. Allow those horses to go in the right direction for you. This is about having faith. And I know that's your obstacle, but you have to let go of the reins and know that when you start moving forward, just do it with intent. Like, this is what I want, and I'm going to plant the seeds along the way to get there. And I think that's really super important for you. The Four of Pentacles is what you don't see. You're hanging in there, man. You also have what you need. To me, the Four of Pentacles is about you've collected whatever that may be, whether it's finances or lessons learned or anything, emotional strengths, physical strengths, whatever, you have what it takes to do this or to move forward. You have a lot more in your back pocket, a lot more in your back pocket than you may realize. And that's an important thing. What to watch for is the Five of Swords. And I think this is more of a warning. Be careful of how much do you want to fight for this situation. Is it better to walk away and just move on and move forward, which we go back to your obstacle or fear of moving forward. And I feel like it's watch for that, because this is probably the best advice card here, and it's not really advice, but it's saying what to watch for, which is kind of advice. Be careful to overfight, because sometimes if someone's not playing fairly, there's some things you just can't win. And sometimes it has nothing to do with them not playing fairly. You just can't win. And so make sure that you understand that if you're going to fight. You could maybe, not saying you can't, you could, but you might not. So you have choices. To me, the Five of Swords is three things. You can stay and fight, but if you do, then you have two options. You could lose or win. And then you have should I just walk away from it? Is it worth the battle? And that's what you have to decide. And if he's scratching his head going, is this worth it? So keep that in mind as you move forward through this situation. So, but I do like where you're headed. You're headed to the Six of Pentacles. And to me, that's a step up. It's also a 6. It's a mini completion. It's saying, your next step, you are leading to something that will feel, I feel like almost balanced. Like there's going to be a give and take offered here. I feel like you're going in the right direction when I see this. I'm not going to be predictive into what this means exactly, but I do feel like you'll know it. Like it's a feeling of, yeah, I've put the effort in. I can't put any more effort in. So it's okay. So that will like lead you away from all of this to find something that feels more genuine. And I feel like the Six of Pentacles can be about a group or people, but more importantly, it's about give and take, equal give and take. And sometimes it's not, sometimes it's about, are you giving too much? But I feel like where you're headed is either you discover that you're giving too much, or I feel like it's more, you're going to feel more balanced. I feel like you're leading to more balanced emotions, balanced life, balanced area. I feel like once all of this kind of moves on, you're going to see the benefits of it, of the whole reason why you went through this sadness. It's not going to take that long. I mean, I don't read far out. So where this is headed is over the next, 30 days or so, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but it's moving in that direction. And sometimes you just need to know it's moving in that direction. So there you have it, Capricorn. I hope you like that. Please hit the like button. Give me a comment. Appreciate the things. Thanks. Take care. Have a beautiful day.